Welcome to Raining Blue and White. I'm your host, Robert. This is the place where we talk about Penn State football and college football in general. Our main goal is here to cut the bull and be like a lean, mean fighting defense and as versatile as pro style offense. Let's get rolling. Okay, we're going to talk about this week's games I picked for this week and also my spread predictions. Let's start with the first game. Get it over. Boom. Florida State and Clemson. I'm not really kind of the Florida State, but I did catch the Clemson first game against Duke, which that was nasty game. But I give a spread prediction of 14 to 20 point spread, a victory. So that is not going to be a pleasant game, I would say. Okay, let's get to the next game, which is number 22 UCLA versus number 11 Utah. I've been talking to a few Utah fans about this game, but it's pretty much also with the Oregon Colorado game. If Oregon blows out Colorado, they're going to be like, they'll switch over this game. But if it's close, I don't even think they're going to really want to watch the UCLA and Utah game. But I say it's going to be an interesting game. I don't disagree with the Utah fans on that, the Utes. I give you the hat tip. This one's going to be an interesting game. I say 7 to 14 point spread because I have it all written down on my notebook right here. So because I've been scratching out a few of my predictions during the week. So it's been quite fun this week. Okay, next game. The next game is BYU and Kansas. I've actually had not a bad time. I think it was last week. Let's double check on my notes. Yes, last week I did pretty good with them. So with BYU and Kansas, I saw Kansas play Illinois in their first game. That one was just terrible for Illinois. That's the reason why I said Penn State was going to win last week against Illinois. So with BYU and Kansas, I say another 7 to 14 point spread, just like UCLA and Utah. BYU, I've not really watched, so I can't give any information on that. But Kansas, they look not bad against Illinois. The defense actually really stopped Illinois' offense. So let's move on to the next game. And that's number 3, Texas versus Baylor. This one might get interesting. Very, very interesting. I give it a 10 to 20 point spread, which Texas did good. I think it was the first week, or was it? Let's double check my notes here. Yeah, that was my first week of giving a spread. That was not bad at all. That was an interesting upset. I wouldn't have thought of Texas winning that game. But right now, I give that a 10 or 20 point spread, and I kind of lean more to Texas. And I'm not going to – If Texas doesn't win and it still covers the spread, I'm still considering a win for me. But I'm leaning towards Texas, but I wouldn't be confident saying Texas will win that because I've watched 2 games because of the little pup over here. She's a big Texas fan. So I've seen, let's see. I'm trying to think I've seen them go against Alabama. Oh, yeah, last week was Wyoming. That's the reason. I didn't see that game because she was a ruckus last week because we couldn't get the game period anyways. Okay, next one. Number 6, Ohio State versus number 9, Notre Dame. Notre Dame, I did catch the first game against Navy. That was quite interesting. That was a fun game. But let's get into this one. Ohio State, I don't know really still because they still have that quarterback issue with going with 2 different quarterbacks, which I'm not going to say who wins this game at all. I have no freaking clue. It could go either way. And I'm saying a 3 to 17 point spread. This is one of my ones I had to change besides the BYU-Kansas game. I had to change it. But I've not watched any of the games except for Notre Dame's first game. I've not seen any other games on them. Now it comes down to my number 24 Iowa versus number 7 Penn State. This one, I've watched a good bit of the Penn State games already. I've only missed one game, and that was the Delaware game. I watched them go against Illinois and also West Virginia. So I've had discussions with some Iowa fans. Nothing nitpicky. They did say something nasty. I'm like, what makes you think you're going to win? Because really, one guy asked me the question. I'm like, pretty much Penn State's defense is going to swallow Iowa's offense whole, pretty much. They didn't come back with anything on that one, which is a good point. Also, I threw in also the point that Drew Aller has not thrown an interception in his college career, which is true. So he's very accurate. He makes the right decisions. So it's going to be pretty difficult. I'm a little upset Aller didn't throw a single touchdown, but running game literally beat that out. It's kind of funny that one running back actually threw a touchdown pass. That was pretty funny. But the number one thing that I was going to have to be concerned of is not to do what Iowa did with 5 turnovers, 1 fumble and 4 interceptions. If that happens, I will not want to say that. My prediction is going to be a close one. That's going to be 3 to 10 point spread, which I would recommend Penn State. I think Penn State's going to pull it out. This one, if I do get that correct, I'm going to just party it up. I would be happy if they win that. This would be more of a revenge game because of what they did the last time they were in Happy Valley. Because they did some weird things. I've heard it. I was talking to a few of them on the Roar Room that they have on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. No, it's not 8 o'clock. It was – is it 8? No, 6. I think it was 6 o'clock Eastern. I'm trying to remember exactly. Give me a minute here. I'm going to double check before I even stop recording this. Let's see here. Where are you? I know who it is. Oh, there it is. From Basic Blue Podcast. And they yeah, because they do it every Tuesday. We call it the Roar Room. The easy way. I'm just trying to find it. So just be patient with me. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I think it's at 6, but if you follow Basic Blue Pod on X, they'll notify you on that one. But it is a pretty interesting show. But let's get this a little interesting. Please like, subscribe, and also comment your predictions and what games you are would pick for a good spread prediction. Let's see how we all do. Because right now I'm batting 600 as of the last 2 weeks, doing pretty decent. Some guys that are more professional, they're batting a little higher, they're about almost 670, and I'm around 600, so I'm just beneath them. But still, let's see how good we all are. See you next time.